Very welcome here to the Witch's Garden in the National Botanic Gardens in Dublin. I'm here to show you some of the plants that we use around the garden. The first thing I'm going to show you here is oregano, and I bet you have all eaten this because it's used to flavour one of our favourite foods. That's right, it's pizza. But it's also a really good plant. It's very powerful in healing. It protects against venomous bites, and also if you carry it around with you, it protects you against witches and water sprites and demons. It's a great plant for growing in your garden because it repels snakes. This is another favourite plant of witches, and it's called Snapdragon because you can squeeze the tops of the petals and they will open like a dragon's mouth and snap shut again. In medieval times, they were thought to be the guardians of medieval castles, and they'd be planted outside their gates. And also women thought it would give them a youthful appearance, and they would boil up the snapdragons and put it on their skin. But we particularly like snapdragons because the seed heads look like alien skulls. This plant is one that we use all the time in our love potions. It's called Amaranth, or Love Lies Bleeding. And you can see that it's got this beautiful pink velvety texture. This plant comes from Central and South America, and it was really important to the Aztecs as they believed it gave you immortality. They used to pop it just like you'd pop popcorn, and at religious ceremonies they'd make statues out of it and eat them. This tradition still survives today in a way, as at Dia de los Muertos, the skulls that are placed on the altars are made with honey and amaranthus. This plant that I'm going to show you is native to Ireland, and it's called mullein or verbascum. It's got two names. But in the summertime, these are the flower spikes, and they're covered with beautiful yellow flowers. But in the olden times, these flower spikes were covered in tallow or animal fat, and then they were lit to make lovely candles. But us witches particularly like this plant because the leaves are lovely and soft and spongy, and we put them inside our witchy boots to make them nice and comfy.